Hey math fans, we're on section 5.3.2. Let's get started. Today we're going to be bisecting line segments and also bisecting angles. To bisect something means to cut in half, and in terms of a segment, we're going to be finding what is called the midpoint. Now that midpoint from the end point is going to be exactly half of the entire length of the segment. It's going to create two congruent or equidistant line segments. So I have a line segment AB drawn here, and if you don't already have a line segment that you can bisect, go ahead and draw one. But it has to have endpoints. It can't be a line. It has to be a line segment in order for us to find that midpoint. All right, so the first step you're going to do is take your compass, put the sharp end on A, and you want to open it to more than halfway. Just take a guess of what you think halfway is. We're going to find the precise midpoint, but we need to go a little bit more than halfway or else this construction won't work. So as you can see, my diagram, my compass is open to a little more than halfway. Draw an arc that intersects AB, and then making sure that we keep the same distance between the pencil and the sharp point of the compass, the radius. Keep the radius the same, and now we're going to use point B to draw another arc. And notice there are two places where the arcs intersect. You're going to connect those 2 points with your straight edge. And as you can see, I have a line drawn here. Now, where that line intersects AB is where the midpoint is, and I've labeled it C. Now we can make a conclusion. Go ahead and check it with your compass. You can actually see that both of those distances will be the same, and therefore C is the midpoint of AB. To bisect an angle, we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to cut the angle in half and have two congruent angles. So the first thing you have right here is angle A. Draw an angle if you don't have one already. And what we're going to do is take our compass, put the sharp point of the compass on A, and we're going to draw an arc. Be careful not to make the arc too big or too small. You'll see later whether or not the size of your arc is good or not, but make sure that the arc intersects the angle, and then you're going to label them B and C, both those points where the arc intersects the angle. Now, I usually just keep the same distance of my radius, and I move the sharp point to B to draw another arc. Now, you can't make this radius too small, or else the arcs will not intersect and it won't work. Again, if you have to start over, you have to start over. So there's my arc from B, and then I'm going to draw one from C. And do you see where the two arcs intersect? I'm going to connect that point to A with my straight edge. And that ray is going to be the angle bisector. I've now just cut angle BAC in half, two equal halves, basically. So AD, ray AD is a bisector, and therefore angle BAD is congruent to angle DAC. And that's going to do it for this section. We'll see you in class.